What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, meant to talk about this yesterday, but better late than never. Saturday night was a big bout in boxing and a great night for boxing fans. There was a fight held at T-Mobile Arena in Paradise, Nevada, between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. The fight was billed as it doesn't get any better than this. It was a non-title bout that took place at a catch weight of 136 pounds. Gervonta Davis is the WBA lightweight champion. Ryan Garcia is a former WBC interim lightweight champion. And in this fight, Gervonta Davis dropped Ryan Garcia in the second round. It was a relatively competitive fight, but you kind of got the sense that after that knockdown, that Garcia became a little bit more tentative, and you kind of got the impression that Tank Davis gained confidence from that knockdown. He became a little bit more aggressive. But ultimately, Tank Davis's power was too overwhelming for Garcia, and he knocked out Ryan Garcia with a vicious body shot in the seventh round. I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Gervonta Tank Davis landed a vicious body shot to knock out Ryan Garcia in the seventh round of their non-title catchweight fight and to settle one of boxing's fiercest rivalries. It didn't seem like the knockout blow when it landed. Garcia continued for a moment as if it was like all the other punches he had soaked up that night, but Davis's power then made itself known a moment later, and Garcia fell to one knee, his nose bloodied, and shook his head as the referee counted down. It was the second time that Davis had forced Garcia to the mat, following a left hook, the one I mentioned prior in this video, in the second round, but this time Garcia could not get back to his feet, and it provided a conclusive ending to one of the most hotly anticipated matchups in recent years. Tank Davis said afterwards to Sky Sports, "I didn't think that body shot would end it, but I saw his facial expression, and that's what made me take it to him. It was a good shot for sure. I thought he was going to get up, but I like to play mind games, so when he was looking at me, I was looking at him trying to tell him, get up. He just shook his head, no." One of the things that came out about this fight afterwards was, if it were not for the knockout scored by Tank Davis, there was some funny business with some of the scoring cards. For instance, I believe in the second round, when Garcia was knocked down, normally that constitutes a 10-8 round. Unless outside of that knockdown, the fighter who had been knocked down was dominating the fight outside that knockdown dominating that round in such an overwhelming manner that it might score 10-9 instead of 10-8. If I'm not mistaken, the scorecards, some of them had Garcia, what was it, 10-9? Or even 9-9 or something like that. Something ridiculous. And when you look at it, it almost seems like had Garcia went the distance, had Tank not knocked him down, there may have been some funny business going on. That's why a lot of people, a lot of fighters who are knockout artists, who are not all that popular with the media, or all that popular, or all that bankable, I guess, sellable, they don't like letting it go to the judges. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, early in his career, couldn't stand having his fights go the distance because he felt like he was, sometimes he would be robbed. So he would oftentimes try to finish off his opponents via KO. But anyway, did Ryan Garcia quit? Yeah, I think so. He quit because he couldn't deal with Tank Davis's power. And It says in front of a sold-out crowd of 20,842 in Las Vegas, the fight largely lived up to its hype, even if it became a more one-sided affair as the night wore on, with Davis winning 5 of the 6 rounds on the scorecard before the decisive 7th. Yeah, as the fight went on, the scorecards did become a lot more in sway for Tank, but that second round, there was something weird about that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just think that Tank Davis's power was just too much. Garcia says he just caught me with a good shot and I couldn't recover. I don't want to make any excuses in there. He caught me with a good shot and I just couldn't recover, and that's it. He caught me with a good body shot, snuck under me and caught me good. I couldn't breathe. I was going to get back up, but I just couldn't get back up. Davis goes to 29-0, including 27 knockouts, while Garcia suffers the first defeat of his career, is now 23-1. I believe that in this fight, this is also only the second and third times that he's been down in his career. And the fight not only was a success as far as the action, but it appears that its fight, considering the impact and the buzz around social media, it's like the fight will be a success financially as well. So tell me what you guys think, those of you who watched the fight.